So, again, Tommy drinks and parties all weekend and just doesn't show up for work. I don't know. I mean, who the fuck sleeps at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday?
He's gonna wake up at like 6:30 and like throw out a bunch of bats and be like, you guys didn't wake me up.
What an idiot, bro. What an idiot. I mean, the whole show is gonna be based around him today, and he's not even here.
He even made the flyer with
Jets and everything. How shitty they are. I mean, what a moron. I'm gonna call
Bill's been saying it. Bill's best bet of the NFL has been Jets under wins the last 2 years.
No.
Anybody who doesn't take that, you're an idiot who thought the Jets were gonna win. They're fucking awful. The team's awful. Awful. Aaron Rodgers has divided that locker room. He's divided the team. He's taken over the team, and look what's happened. Who gives control of a team to an aging 40-year-old quarterback? You know, and then especially he gets hurt, tears his Achilles, thinks that he gets like this magical treatment. Bro, it doesn't fucking matter. That shit was all bullshit too. We had to hear about that every fucking week, about the great treatment he was getting. You know, he looks like Kirk Cousins. Neither of them can fucking move, right? You know, all this magical treatment going to these doctors who are putting lamb blood inside them and everything. Go fuck yourself with that bullshit. You can't move. Your offensive line sucks. Your team sucks. And then they bring in, first it was, let's fire Saleh. Let's get rid of Saleh. He's the problem. He's the problem. Like, he's been the problem for the past 20 years. He hasn't even fucking been here. And they're like, all right, then they lose. Right? We got Brick. We got Coach Brick. Gonna take control. Takes over the offense. Yeah. We're gonna be great. How'd the offense look last night?
I was there. It looked shitty as fuck.
Then they go and get Devontae Adams. And then we gotta fucking see Greeny on Get Up. Oh my God, we're awesome! We got the best. It's a new team. It's a new day. And now what's your record? You fucking idiot loser. Your team's the same yet team.
It's I mean, listen, they were better last year with Wilson. They were 4-3 at this point. What are they, 2-5 right now?
Yeah.
How is Zach Wilson not playing? Like, what is going on?
I don't even want to hear about Zach Wilson. I don't give a fuck about that guy. All I know is the Jets are fucking awful. Devontae Adams, what was he going to do? Was he going to come in and play offensive line, wide receiver, quarterback, defense, special teams, kicker? I mean, I don't understand what they thought this guy was going to come in and do.
I mean, listen, I was there last night. Russ had like a couple like rusty throws, but like once he settled down and like got everything under control, like they fucked them up. Like they were beating their ass up and down the field. The Jets like had that one good play to Breece Hall. That was like the only highlight of their night.
And I didn't think that they should have replaced. I don't think they should have put Russ in anyway. You know, with a 4-2 team. I thought it was stupid. But it didn't really fucking matter who was quarterbacking last night.
I don't know, Bill. Last night, that looked way better than what they've had going on. I mean, a couple of those catches were circus catches, but still.
Either one, yeah. And first of all, they didn't look that great. There was a lot of great catches made last night, a lot of great defensive plays, special teams, shit like that. Russ wasn't the fucking savior.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Bill, is
they played the Jets.
He completed both the long balls to Pickens and he completed 2 long balls to Freiermuth. Fields doesn't complete all 4 of them.
Yeah, but on great magical catches, though.
It doesn't matter. They still caught it. Fields doesn't even put the ball in place for them to catch it. Like, at least it's there.
I don't think it was the right move, but it doesn't really matter because it turned out to be all right anyway. They're
I was surprised that they didn't even put him in the red zone.
You can't do that. No, he was upset that he wasn't in. He made it known that he wasn't. He doesn't want to just go in for those packages.
Well, the whole stadium was chanting for Fields in the third drive, after Russ threw the ball to the ground.
I mean, it didn't
They're
really.
all idiots. It's like, come on, dude. Like, relax.
What did you watch the game last night, Zab?
I watched on replay.
What'd you think?
The difference between Fields and Wilson is Wilson's going to give you the arm, and Fields is going to give you the legs. So you're going to have to drop. They're going to have to drop back, which should help Najee Harris down the road. But Fields gives you that take off and run that Russ just can't give you right now. So the Giants better be worried about the Steelers coming to town next week, Giants are coming here because they're going to. Daniels is going to get killed with the way that line's playing. But yeah, I think it was the right move turning it over to Wilson. I think it was the move that was expected. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how. I think they'll be fine next week versus the Giants. But
Giants are awful.
Even Wilson can still roll out though. He's not like Rodgers and Cousins where he's like fucking planted into the ground.
Yeah.
Like he
can't throw on the run though. He's not fucking good, bro. He's not good. That team's going nowhere. They're two shitty quarterbacks who they've paid no money for. They're not.
I know. I understand
Nobody else wanted them, and they're not good. So I mean,
they committed no pre-snap penalties.
Bottom line is because they have a great coach.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're going to win games, Bill. Though, if you don't commit a pre-snap penalty, you don't turn it over, they're going to win. Like it's hard to beat them.
I mean, you got to think about the last couple quarterbacks that the Steelers have had since Ben Roethlisberger, Pickett, Doc Hodges, Mason Rudolph. I mean, this is a big.
Look at the end of Roethlisberger's career. He was awful.
Oh yeah, I mean, same with Peyton Manning when he was in Denver. Yeah. And the only reason they won games was their defense.
Because they have a great coach. Their coach is amazing. And, he should get more credit than, he gets. He gets the team in the playoffs every fucking year, basically. And he puts together that shitty offense and, has a great defense, and they make it to the playoffs. And then when they get to the playoffs, they can't do anything.
Yeah, they lose first round every time. Yeah,
of course, they're going to make it again this year. And because they have a great defense, their offense, because they have no quarterback, and they're going to lose the first round. Exactly what you said. So that was that game. Watson has a torn Achilles tendon, so they say. I think I don't know what they're gonna do with him, Zab. He counts for $72.5 million on the cap next year and $72.5 million on the year after.
I know they have a lot of
you can't put a team together with that.
Yeah, but they have a lot of little insurance policies in his contract. So if he's injured, I mean, they might be able to just cut him and not take a huge brunt of that contract. Because I've seen a couple things.
Okay, that doesn't. I'm not, but that he's still going to count against the cap.
Yeah, but I mean, he might have played his last snap in the NFL.
Oh, I think he's definitely done on the Browns.
No, he's done. So, I mean, the fans will be cheering.
I don't think he's done in the NFL. There'll be teams that'll take him. These guys get recycled over and over, bro. If you're competent enough, which he is, he's not good, but he's competent enough to play the position, to be a backup. Someone gets injured, they're like, oh, he's out there. Let us call him, next year. I'm telling you, he's going to be a quarterback in the NFL next year. He will be on some team playing by like week 5. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
it's probably on like the Colts or like one of those teams that just goes and gets the quarterback.
Raiders.
That's what happens with these guys, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But $72.5 million for the next 2 years against the cap. They're screwed for the next couple of years.
They're going to be running out Panther level squads for the next 2 years.
It's so crazy. You went from the playoffs, going to playoffs last year. They got good players. They got rid of Cooper. You still got Njoku. You got a great running back.
You can't pay any of these quarterbacks big money. It fucks your whole fucking thing up. And none of them are good enough.
When he was getting booed, did you see what he came out and said? He came out and said that, I'm a man and it was wrong to do that. I haven't been the greatest, but like, dude, you were fucking finger banging girls who didn't want to be fucking touched. And then you get booed because you're a shitty player, and then you're crying about it? Shut up, dude. I mean,
they were cheering. you deserve it. When he
just get out of town.
I'm just saying, but yeah.
You robbed that team of money. They're stupid for giving it to you.
Oh, yeah.
And it is what it is. So I think he'll be back on the team next year. Some way or another, sometime during the season, he'll be back. And who knows if the injury is even real, right? Who knows? They might have, told him, listen, we're gonna go out, we're gonna bench.
If you saw the video, you could clearly see something popped in his calf.
Yeah.
So he's definitely done. Another big injury was Brandon Ayuk. From what I'm saying, it's probably a torn ACL.
There was a lot of injuries yesterday, right?
Yeah, paying that guy all that money, and then 7 weeks into the season, he's done. I mean, luckily, Jawan Jennings showed out early. So he's going to get a lot of run now. So if he's available on waiver wires, you better pay whatever you have to get him. So
the Niners just don't look great, bro.
Nah. They're not good right now.
Without CMC on that team, bro, I mean, you can clearly tell now.
You can't bet on them going forward. Like, this was like the last week you could have bet on them, like with logic behind it. Like, you can't bet on them moving forward.
You could clearly tell how much CMC means for that team.
It opens up so much. The other thing you really could like Kittle's looked dominant the last couple games. This is probably the best football he's played in a couple years. He's just getting targeted nonstop, and he's coming up down with everything. So, yeah.
What other injuries did we have yesterday that were significant?
Oh, no, Ayuk and Jaden Daniels rib injury. He left the game early in the first quarter and didn't come back. Yeah. Initial testing showed no fractures. His mom tweeted out that he's fine, that he could have pretty much went back in. I don't know. She's real worried about him. He could have went back in, but they just didn't need to at that point. I think they were up 17-0. They were clearly going to just dominating that game, so they just put him in his street clothes for the second half. But should be fine for next week. He'll be a little sore, I'm sure, if he takes a couple big shots. I think they play the Bears next week off the top of my head, but I'd have to double check that. Another one was O'Connell for the Raiders, broke his thumb.
He's out 4 to 6 weeks or something.
Yeah. He's whatever. I mean, you're not really playing anybody from other than Bowers from the Raiders anyways.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I heard Tua is practicing this week, and he's eyeing a Sunday return.
Yeah. Tua's back week 8. I did see CMC's coming back after the bye, most likely. So week 10 range. So,
I mean, nobody could be happier about Tua than Tyreek Hill. What the hell? What the dude? Tommy was ready to come on. He's going to kill you guys on the roundtable, he said.
Yeah.
Because he said every one of you guys were on Tua. Listen, I was on Tua. I loved him yesterday.
Yeah.
He had a good week. Like, a good week for what it was last week. I think it was like 5 for 60 something, right?
Tyreek?
Tyreek Hill.
No, he didn't have – I think he had 1 catch.
No. I'm talking about last week.
Last week. I thought you meant yesterday.
Yeah, no. That's why I liked them this week. I'm like, all right, maybe they had a little bit of a connection, 5 for 60 or whatever it was. And then I bet them. I loved them this week going in, and then nothing.
I don't know how you have a week to game plan, and then you just don't get the fastest player in the NFL the ball. I just don't understand it. End arounds, quick screens.
No designed plays just for him.
I don't know if they were just trying not to get anybody injured, but it cost you the game.
Somebody else was telling me in the chat, yes, because coach in the chat had told me that the rushing yards for him was over a half. So I had put it out for everybody, and then he got it. But then, somebody else was saying that, he's playing on one of the fastest fields in the NFL.
Yeah,
they do the combine, shit like that. And how the hell do you have nothing designed for him?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I did not understand it. I was expecting a couple screens. Like I said, even on the round table, we attack the Colts outside cornerbacks every week. So I went with it. and just quarterback. I don't know. McDaniels was trash. It was just a bad performance. I mean, A-Chain, Waddle, all those guys. A-Chain had the best game of the bunch, but Waddle's been invisible the last 3 weeks.
Yeah,
so.
nobody, like anybody on that team is like, you can't really do anything with them. The public, again, this week 1, again, on the sides.
Yep.
I think it was like 7-2 for where the money was over 60% on the favorites. So they, again, more wins on the public side. So, books are getting hit a little bit on that. And then they're taking money back on the props with these injuries and Kelsey yesterday not getting anything and, Tyreek Hill doing nothing and shit like that. And, Nick Chubb getting like 11 carries for like nothing, basically did nothing. So, you got to take it and you got to give it.
Devontae Adams.
Even go back to the first game, like Demario Douglas just gets sick in like the middle of the first
That
quarter.
was bullshit.
Yeah, like come on.
I didn't have that bet, but nobody reported it until later. But I heard that he wasn't in warm-ups, which should have been reported by somebody out there, and nobody said anything about it.
No one says anything.
Yeah, that Ian Rappaport, I think, messaged halfway through the game. It was like, oh, yeah, he's been sick since last night.
Well then, but that's
great,
dude.
Yeah.
That makes you think, how fucking rigged is this shit? Come on, bro. That was one of the most bet props, during the morning game, and everybody got killed on it. Which was ridiculous. You took everybody's money, you took parlays away.
And he started the game, they threw it to him right off the bat. You were like, all right, let's go. You were like, let's go. And then the next thing you know, he's gone.
That was it.
Yeah, we had his over in the first quarter's prop. I think it was 8.5 yards, 9.5 yards, something like that.
Yep.
And we were all over it. He quick cash and then just gone. And they showed him on the sidelines and it looked like he maybe got in trouble because he had a penalty right before that, and then just never again saw him.
And if he stays in that game, he clears that easily. Not even a question.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Brian, they're gonna have to pay. They're gonna have to pay him, of course, 100%. It doesn't really matter anyway because it's on the cap. He's on the cap, so they can't do anything. So even if they cut him, his money's all guaranteed. They may get some insurance money back this year because of the Achilles injury, which every team has insurance on players when they get hurt. But it doesn't matter. He's $72 million next year, $72 million the year after, and even if they cut him, they got to pay him. He's all guaranteed money, so there's really nothing. They're fucked on Watson. They're fucked. They screwed their whole organization for the next few years. It's going to take a while for Cleveland to come back from this. So I don't even know what they do. What other games stood out to either one of you guys? The Giants are just very bad. They're very bad at football. Some of their games are unwatchable. I was in the car at one of my friend's house for some of the game, listening on the radio. Their announcers are even killing them. I couldn't even listen anymore by how much he was just killing them. And they're just bad. Pittsburgh's going to destroy them. At times I thought they had a chance to win this game. Going into the game, but they just showed how bad they are. Everybody on the team is getting frustrated. People are coming out saying shit yesterday. Hoffman, your boy, came out and he was talking I was open. I just didn't get the ball. You can't say shit like that. So, I mean, your Neighbors was talking shit, but you're a rookie. You can't come out and say that, I was open. I just, didn't get the ball. You can't do that. So
they're done. They just need
and Daboll
lose every fucking game and get the best draft pick you can. I don't understand.
I'm surprised Daboll didn't get fired this morning. I mean, when is it going to happen? The end of the year?
Yeah, I would lean more
We're
towards
just
the end
going to
of the
let him
year.
go at this point, I guess.
I mean, obviously there's big problems in that
Are they
organization.
going to start Locke next week, you think, Zab?
Nah, Daboll came out left the game and said that Daniels is his guy, so
Yeah.
stick with him.
And Saquon did what everybody expected him to do. Come back and absolutely destroy the Giants. He did 170-something yards, a touchdown. And I'm getting sick the Eagles suck. I've been getting sick of that team and the fucking tush push. They're fucking like if I was a running back, I wouldn't go to that team because you're taking you're taking touchdowns away from the guy who's supposed to get them. The running back when they do that shit. And I think that they do that now just on purpose, to make everyone talk about it, and it takes pressure away from how shitty that team is. But come on, bro. Like, what gives? He's there going against his old team. Give him those 1-yard touchdowns. He should have had 3 yesterday.
That's where I was going to say. He could have had 3. He could have had over 200 rushing yards. And that would have been a great.
He didn't play the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I understand you don't want to get him hurt. Let him get over 200. Let him get 2 touchdowns at least. Stick it in the Giants' ass. You want to take him out in the fourth, not get him to 200. All right, you don't want him to get hurt. I get it. But all those rushing 1-yard touchdowns, and they're just doing that tush push thing just to put it in the media and make it relevant and show that they could still do it without Kelsey. Fuck you. Kelsey was a huge part of that team. Screw the Eagles. That team's bullshit. They beat a shitty Giants team, and that's where it is.
Well, guess what? That team's going to win a division, so get ready.
Crazy. The Packers game was pretty good yesterday. I like the Packers to start the game. Took them live. But yeah, they played good, came back to game-winning field goal, and they won. So
that whole division that's a crazy division with the Lions, Packers, Vikings, and Bears. It's going to be bad.
The Lions, Vikings, another good game. It was pretty close.
Yeah, the Lions really they should have won that game by a lot more than they did. To be honest with you, that Montgomery fumble was bad. He never fumbles like that. They really should have won by 10. To be honest,
he didn't get in the end zone, which screwed so many people. And I should have stopped this week. Everyone was betting him to score a touchdown. It's all over Twitter. Everyone was on to he scored in so many games and shit.
Just bet both of them every week, guys. One of them is going to score.
Yeah.
Gibbs or Montgomery. You have to do both of them every week.
But when you put them in the parlays, it ruins it. It sucks. He could have got in. Then he was like hurt a little bit or whatever. He was riding a bike, and I don't know, man. That was bullshit that he didn't get in. But it is what it is.
I think the NFC is going to go through Detroit this year. I mean, the way San Francisco looks, it's going to be them or Green Bay. I mean, those are the 2 clear teams to me at this point. Dallas is done.
Yeah.
Eagles they're going to win a division, but they're flawed, and their coach is a disaster from week to week. You don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah,
the NFC is going to go through. It's going to go through that division, and it's going to go through one of those 2 teams. So,
and then Alvin Kamara came out and said that he wants a trade.
So he tweeted right after that, said he never requested a trade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we were talking about it in chat, and I think it was just a little bit later he came out and he's like, I never requested a trade or anything. So
yeah.
Well, I mean, that news just didn't come out of nowhere,
I was going to say, that's what I was thinking too, that it came from somewhere.
Somewhere that was lurking around and someone fucking said that. So, I mean, that's really it. I mean, the Steelers whooped up on the Jets after a close, first half or whatever. Chiefs, took care of the 49ers. The Chiefs just keep winning. When they don't
even playing good. He's got more interceptions than touchdowns this year.
It's crazy. That team doesn't look good. And he had no yards this year. What do you have, 150 yards?
Yeah, he's not even throwing. They get in the red zone, they don't even throw it anymore. They just run. They don't even – it's crazy.
Kareem Hunt again, fucking monster, 22 carries, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. They ran – I think they had 10 or 12 people carry the ball yesterday who got carried. That was crazy. Kelsey basically did nothing. Mahomes, like I said, no passing yards to speak of in that game. I think in the first quarter, he had only a couple, and then fucking Purdy had negative. So that was that. Purdy looked like shit too. 3 interceptions on that team. They were really missing CMC huge on that.
Your Falcons lost, but Bijan looked good.
Yeah, finally, right?
Yeah, he's starting to – I mean, he's got a nice set of matchups coming up that he should really look to exploit. But he's looked good these.
Yeah, he finally got 20 carries, which he should be getting.
Yep.
20, 100, and a touchdown. So that's what he should be getting every week.
I'll agree.
That team is frustrating.
7 for 60.
Yeah.
The Falcons are like frustrating to me. Like just when you think they're gonna turn it on, they fucking just lay an egg.
Yeah.
Like I thought for sure yesterday they were gonna go in at home and fucking just stomp them out, and then the next you look at the scoreboard and it's flipped. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Crazy. Cousins, shitty, 2 picks. Cousins can't move at all.
No.
Another negative rushing, which I forgot to put out yesterday. When there's so many games during the day, there's so many fucking bets on Sundays that you can't bet everything that you like, because you'll be spending $1 million fucking dollars, and some things you just forget on. And Cousins again with under, unless they're gonna kill, unless they're gonna a team you think that they're gonna dominate, and he's gonna kneel the ball down, and then those count as carries. You don't take the over on the carries, but again on the rushing yards, -1 again. So that's a must bet every single week. I wrote it on my whiteboard, so I'm not going to forget it anymore. I'm going to bet that every single week. And that's a must play. Under on his rushing yards every single week. He cannot move.
Mike Williams under receiving yards should be something we really look to target too, because he's.
Well, I looked yesterday and they didn't have it.
Oh, they didn't have it?
Yeah, there was no books that had it early in the morning.
No.
I didn't see anything, and then I was out during the day, and I didn't bet it at night. But during the day, I looked because we were talking about it. So actually, I was watching a show and somebody brought it up. I think it was like early in the morning, one of those fantasy focus shows. Mike Williams under, and I was like, oh shit, yeah. And I ran to look, and no books. FanDuel, DraftKings, MGM didn't have him listed. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps it up for that. What else is going on? Oh, Hoffman, WNBA, my team won.
Yeah, they got fucking, bullshit. But
that was crazy. Listen, they've let that league go all season long, letting them be barbarians, tackling each other, hard fouls not called, and then all of a sudden last night, bullshit fouls.
Yeah, they stole the title from the Lynx. They
obviously I didn't watch a minute of the game. I saw it was all on highlights. But yeah, and then Stephen A. Smith this morning talking about when she's telling him about it, and Stephen A., I thought you were going to be there. Oh, well, I tried, but I couldn't get tickets, he says. Shut the fuck up, Stephen. What? You couldn't get tickets.
You know what? That's bullshit. You know what? That's
game in the box with fucking Jeter and
that's bullshit. I was on an airplane with him going to the finals in 2009, and he told me directly he didn't have a ticket. He said, I'm going to go down. I'm just going to walk right in. And that's exactly what he did.
He's bullshitting, bro. All these people talk, let's go to WNBA.
I was in first class with him, and I was talking to him, and I was like, he's like, I don't have a ticket. I'm just going to walk in.
Nobody wants to go to these fucking games, bro. Come on, let's be serious. So yeah, they won. You hedged on your bet, right? So
yeah, I just need Lamar tonight.
You won pretty much anyway on that. But yeah, it looked like they wanted the Liberty to win yesterday, and they did. So that was enough of that. WNBA.
Baseball.
Tonight in the NHL, there's only one game. So I don't have anything on it.
Who's even playing?
Lightning and Leafs. Yeah. I've got nothing. So I don't know if either of you guys looked at it or have anything. I definitely don't. Yankees. Soto.
Dude, Soto was all over that at bat.
Yeah.
Did you watch the videos? Like, have you seen any of the videos of him? Like, he was like licking his chops.
Yeah. He knew it right when he hit it. He was going nuts. I think that pretty much sealed him staying as a Yankee.
Yeah.
That hit 99.999%. He stays there unless someone, I don't only think there's going to be a few teams. I think the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Mets, and maybe the Giants and the Padres are going to be in on him. I can't really imagine anybody else who's going to offer that money. But yeah, those are going to be the teams that are going to come after him after that home run yesterday. And let's see how they do in the World Series. But I think this The only thing, Tommy was saying it yesterday, the only thing that may swayed him is if the Yankees win the World Series and he's like, all right, my job is done here. I brought a championship back to New York. I'm going to peace out and go somewhere else and do it. Because he's already won one. Now he's going to win two, maybe. And then he can go to another team and win one. But this World Series is the one they want. Uncle Danny actually brought it up last night when we were on the phone. He said the other game that I was at, I think it was the game when I was at the Mets, he said during the game they showed a commercial for the World Series, and it was only Yankees and Dodgers in the commercial. It was like Judge and Ohtani. So that was weird. Somebody posted it on TikTok if you want to go see the commercial. But that was strange. Uncle Danny dropped the ball for not recording it and posting it. Yeah. He could have went viral. But yeah, that was weird. But yeah, you got both leagues MVPs going at each other. Ohtani, Judge. Ohtani's going to win an MVP in both leagues, which is insane. And this is what they wanted. So that's what they're going to get. I don't think the Dodgers have the starting pitching.
I think the Yankees. Well, the other thing is MLB does 2-3-2, so it's not 2-2-1-1-1. So if you are the away team and you win one of those first two games, you have an advantage.
Yeah.
And the Yankees have Cole going game one. If they win that,
the Yankees are awesome. The Yankees are awesome on the road. They're awesome on the road.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if the Yankees win game one in LA with Cole, they have a significant advantage the rest of the series. Massive.
And I was saying,
win game one.
Like I was saying with the Mets who can't hit in the cold, Tommy was saying it the other day. He looked up Judge's stats. Judge really can't hit in the cold.
No.
He'd have that home run the other day, but he can't. Look at his Aprils. His Aprils are all bad. He started off bad this year. 6 home runs. And then May, he comes and he hits 15. Go back all of his career. Look at his April home runs. Look at his May. It's a totally different. He's in the single digits, and then he jumps to the double digits when the weather gets warmer. I don't think he can hit in the cold. He might be that.
We're gonna know this series for sure because it's gonna be fucking 85 in LA and it's gonna be fucking 35 here. So
the Mets kind of got screwed because it was freezing last week, right? It was like fucking 40 at night, 50 during the day. It's the last 2 or 3 days here. It's been in the 80s. Today it's fucking warm as shit outside.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the weather is next week. I don't know how it's going to be here. If it's going to be freezing.
I don't like that we have to wait till Friday. I like that both teams are hot. I'd rather Wednesday.
Yeah. So
that's a long ways to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pumped for that. We're gonna get Cole game one. I don't think, like I said, I don't think the Dodgers have the pitching to keep up with the Yankees. I think we're gonna get to their bullpen. I think we're gonna hit their bullpen, and there's gonna be a game that the Yankees get absolutely killed. It's gonna be like
100%,
15-3 or some shit like that.
And they're gonna kill them a couple games too.
I think the Yankees win in 6. So we'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be a fun series. This is what everyone wanted, and I think I'm going to go to one of the games. I'm not really sure what game yet. Did you see the text I sent you, Hoffman, how much they're selling tickets for in Dodgers? Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. For 2 tickets behind the plate, $62,000 on StubHub. Yeah. I mean, who's paying that?
No one.
No one's paying that.
Call me on an all-night bender, might.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, and then he wouldn't even go though, Zab. That's the thing. He would make up some crazy story how he bought the tickets and then he fucking couldn't get there.
He told me last week. He goes, oh yeah, I got a plan. I'm gonna go Saturday. We're gonna go to the Navy game at the.
He was telling me that this morning.
Yankee game. I'm like, the Yankees are away, so we can't. That's not it. He's like, yeah, but I would go Saturday. I'm like, Tommy, bro, we're dying from one game. We're not gonna go 2 in one. Don definitely would never do that. But he's an idiot. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go to one of the games next week if I can get tickets. Yeah. I'm not paying those money. I'm not paying shit for it. If somebody has an extra one, I'll go. Other than that, I went to the Mets game the other day. It was fun. They won, so I'm happy with that. What else we got here?
NBA starts tomorrow.
Yeah, college football. I really have nothing. I'm not a college football guy. Tommy did pretty good over the weekend. Big game this weekend with Tommy's whole career on the line, basically against Notre Dame. We was talking about that last night, so he says he's going. So we'll see what happens there. because I know he's going away tomorrow. I think he's going to Chicago or some shit.
Yeah, he's going to Chicago tomorrow.
So
Yeah.
He said he's going to be back on Friday, but with him.
yeah, right. I mean, when does he ever? He'll be
Might
there.
be just us three all week for Stay Cashin. So
Yeah, he'll be there for like a month.
I'll go from Chicago to Vegas. Yeah.
Crazy. He's an idiot. So that was that. NBA, Hoff, Wednesday.
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I thought Wednesday.
No, Tuesday night, dude. We got two games tomorrow. The Knicks play the Celtics, and the Lakers play. Who are they playing?
Oh yeah, I thought that game was Wednesday, but I guess tomorrow. So all right, what do you think?
Yeah, the Lakers are playing the Timberwolves.
Are you gonna bet anything on the opening day, or are you gonna? I'm definitely gonna have first basket props.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're definitely gonna have your first basket props. Are you a little worried about the Knicks because like all the new players and like?
Yeah, I think it's gonna
a little different than last year, right?
Yeah, I think it's gonna take them a few games to get acclimated to each other, with a couple different guys and shit. But I think they're deep. I'm pumped. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait.
Yeah, Celtics have no Porzingis, and
we have to see how the Celtics are going to play too, because bunch of their games played in the Olympics. They were in the finals. They really haven't had that much time off.
I'm going to probably minus 5.5 is a little too much. Like even though
yeah, and no Porzingis, so I don't know. It's tough.
I might bump that up to like +7 for the Knicks and just take that.
Maybe. So, yeah, we'll see. But I will definitely have first basket. And like I said, Celtics guys have played in the Olympics. They haven't had a lot of time off. Some of them guys are tired. They were in the finals. They played a long season. Not a lot of rest for them. And then Lakers Timberwolves. I don't know. Are we going to get to see LeBron and Bronny on the same court during an NBA game?
I mean, we might.
Are they going to do it game one?
They might.
Is he actually going to get playing time game one?
I would assume yes, to be honest with you, just because of all the hype and like.
I'm sure his dad's in
There's going to be a point. There's going to be a point in time where they go in together. So like LeBron's going to start obviously, and then he's going to come out. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out and then the next rotation they go in together. Like, they're going to make that like a moment, like stop the game.
Or
they already said Griffey and his dad is going to be there, like.
Or LeBron goes out and his son takes him out.
That's going to be also could be.
Yeah, that could be. That's a good one. That's funny.
Well, they said like Anthony Davis said the other day at practice, like Bronny was like hitting threes in like Bron's face and like, talking shit to him.
Of course. Yep. Bronny's doing everything in practice. Yeah. What the fuck out of here, Bronny James? Can't believe this guy's in the NBA. What a fucking joke. Oh my God, the NBA! Wow. So that's NBA. We'll have plays out tomorrow. So sign up for that. I know that Tommy did a free 3 days. I don't know when that ends. Did that end yesterday or today? And then he was talking to them about another couple free days or something, or a free week leading into college basketball or the NBA. I don't know what he was saying yesterday, but he's not here, so we don't fucking know.
I'll give out a couple futures on the NBA right now for you guys. Clutch player of the year, like Curry at +1,000. He won it last year. And Brunson +1,400. Curry's the favorite at +1,000. That award's like up in the air. It's based on like fourth quarter usage, how many points you scored in the last 5 minutes, if the game was within like 5 points. So there's a lot of factors that go into it. The Knicks play a lot of close games, and obviously Brunson has majority of the work in the fourth quarter, especially late, so he's always up for that award. Curry's really the only player on his team at this point, so he's going to be there and take all the shots for them. So both of those have good value. And then I also like San Antonio to make the Western Conference play-in. I think Chris Paul and Wemby are going to have a nice connection. They have great role players. I think they're going to add a piece or two at the trade deadline and try to make a push for that play-in.
Couple things. Spin the Wheel says Cousins rushing wasn't up. Yeah, I didn't even look, so I have no idea. Some site definitely had it. I did some door dashing the other day. I actually I got an order, 2 orders yesterday in the morning. One for an Oreo soda, Oreo Coca-Cola. It was going 0.9 miles, and I got $9.25 for the order. That's insane. I don't even know why. I thought it was a joke. I don't know. I thought something fucked up. Then this girl ordered a cheeseburger from Wendy's for 1.2 miles, and I got $27.25 for the order. And I was on the phone with Tommy. I'm like, I think this is a mistake. Came through, and I fucking clicked it real fast. And I think the order was sitting there for so long because no one wanted to take it because it was just a cheeseburger. They were probably offering like $1 to take it 1 mile. And I think it was sitting there for so long that Uber was like, fuck it. We're just going to give somebody a ton of money to take the order to get it through. And that was me. So thank you. So that was that. Let's see.
I heard you had a crazy experience, Bill, at a McDonald's this weekend.
Oh, there was a fight yesterday at the McDonald's. Yeah. Throwing stickers at each other and shit. I just wanted to get my order and get the fuck out of there. Ladies yelling at them.
Tommy's calling me. He's like, yo, Bill's in the McDonald's. They're fighting him. Tell him trying to get him to film it. He's like, you could be famous.
They were throwing sodas at each other.
I'm like, Tommy, I'm walking into the Steelers game. I don't care.
Hamburgers were being thrown across McDonald's. It was pretty fun. Let's see what else. Mike Evans. Zab, is Mike Evans getting his 100th career touchdown tonight?
Yeah, I was waiting for us to talk it, but yeah, I think he does. The Ravens have been terrible against the pass. I think they're ranked 31st against the pass right now, giving up an average of high 200s a yard, I think, 281, roughly that. So, yeah, I think he does get in the end zone. He's got a good matchup. So does Godwin. They're going to have to throw. They're going to have to stay in it. So, yeah, Baker's looked good the last couple of weeks. So it's hard not to go right back to Mike Evans. So, yeah.
No, DoorDash is awesome, guys. I do it a few hours every day now when I'm sitting at home looking up sports shit. I get 75. I made $75 in 2 hours yesterday in the morning. So it's awesome. It's more gambling money to put on parlays.
Yeah,
I love it. I sit home, and during the day I really have nothing to do. So as soon as we finish the show, from 3:30 to 6 o'clock, I'm going to go out there again. Try to make it money. Dinner time. I should make about $70 in 2 hours.
So that's 2.5 hour shift.
I suggest anybody who has a car and insurance, go out and do it. If you want to ride a bike, you live in a populated area, I suggest you do it. I've learned so much in the past month from doing it. So if anybody wants to do it, I'll be your referral and I will help you out. Tell you some of the tricks that I've learned to make the most money. But if you want to make a couple extra dollars say you want to, you're low on money, you want some dinner, you need $10 or $15. Go out there. Listen, right before the show today, I wanted to get gas in my car. I didn't have any cash on me. I didn't want to use my car. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go do a delivery. I put my thing on, made $22 in 30 minutes, and I got $22 worth of gas. So there you go. That's what I suggest you guys do. Don't be lazy. Go out and make some fucking money. I got an ATM machine that I just started. I'm looking to get some fucking,
like a
coin operated machines for food and shit.
Vending machines.
Yeah, vending machines I'm looking to get into.
Yeah, I was looking into those too. Those are you make some nice money on those.
Yeah. So guys, go out and do whatever you can do to get extra money. Don't sit at home. Don't be lazy. Make the money. Let's go to the games tonight. Zab, any injuries? What do we need to know? What are we doing?
We'll start with that Ravens game, since we were just talking about no real injuries to speak of on the Ravens side. Arthur Marlette for the cornerback, he's questionable. I think he plays tonight. It won't really help their secondary, though. On the Bucs side, Jamal Dean and Mike Evans are both questionable with hamstring injuries. I expect them both to play, though. Dean is a little more questionable than Evans. Vita Vea is expected back also. Chargers, Cardinals, I haven't dug into their injury matchup. Gus Edwards is still on the IR, so he'll be out. But it looks like they're going to be getting some of their offensive linemen back. And they got him back last week, too, which will help with their run game. Arizona's sieve against the run, so that's definitely going to be a big play tonight. Let's see. Cardinals looks like Marvin Harrison Jr. is back in after the concussion last week, so we'll see if he does anything. He hasn't been great since I think week 1, week 2 he really went on, or week 2 he went off. Ever since then, I don't think he's gone over 50 yards once. So, but yeah, that's about it on the injury update.
All right, Baltimore, Tampa Bay. What are you guys looking at?
Well, the first thing is do both Harbaugh brothers win tonight? Because that's it's going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think the Chargers are going to stomp the fucking Cardinals.
You parlay them both, you get 184.
Yeah, but the thing is like, are they going to let that happen?
I
think the Chargers have a significant advantage tonight. They're like Dab said, they're getting their offensive line back. They're going to run it down their throats. Herbert's going to throw it when he needs to.
No.
Their defense should handle Arizona.
I think Bosa's back tonight also.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's back tonight too. I think if they just don't let that little shit run around, they'll be fine. The other game is tough because both defenses suck. So, like, the turnovers are going to probably be the difference maker in that game. And both quarterbacks are susceptible to turning it over. So we'll see. It's probably going to be whoever wins the turnover battle on that one. I would lean Ravens. Just scares me. Both favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Chargers are really like kind of close to even money, but still.
How come the Chargers have no receiving props up except for J.K. Dobbins on FanDuel?
Quentin Johnston is out. Hayden Hurst is out. And Joey Bosa is out tonight.
Oh, wow. All right.
They're all doubtful, but pretty much out.
That changed my mind a little bit.
So, yeah.
Chargers, they don't have a lot of Chargers guys up on FanDuel for some reason. That's weird. I like Glad McConkey in that game.
Yeah.
I'm going to take him. I'm going to take his receptions, and I'm going to take his touchdown tonight. So I like
he should have scored last week. I was on him last week to score. They ran 3 or 4 red zone plays to him. He just didn't get in.
Mm-hmm.
They'll probably do the same thing this week. He'll probably should get in.
Yeah, I'm taking him plus 220. I like him for a touchdown.
Yeah, he's always like plus 200 or more. It's great value.
Yep. So I'm on him. I also like J.K. Dobbins. I'm going to take him for a touchdown too. Both of those guys on that side. And I'm looking at Marvin Harrison Jr. Not really sure. He's just coming back, right, from his injury, right? I'm looking at him. Not really sure yet what I'm going to do with him, but I don't hate him. And like you said, are they going to be able to stop Kyler from running all over the place? We'll see. But those are the two that I'm definitely on. I'm definitely on Ladd. Over receptions and his touchdown on that game.
Trey McBride, he should eat tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He has a great matchup. Chargers are weak against the tight end, so definitely and I think Donovan keeps saying it, Arizona's defense is dog shit. Yeah, they're dog shit. So everybody from the Chargers is kind of in play, but yeah, I think they just run the ball. Kamini Vidal he got in the box. I think it was last week. He caught a long reception, ran it in. He's real sneaky, but I think you just play Dobbins on that side, and he could go for 100 tonight.
Yep. I'm all over him tonight. That's really it for that game for me. Let's see. Baltimore, Tampa Bay. I'm taking Mike Evans. I'm going for 100 plus on him tonight. I think after last week when he had that little whatever happened, I don't even know, bullshit. I'm on Mike Evans tonight. I'm taking the Mike Evans ladder. So that's what I am on that game, and I'm taking him for a touchdown.
Big Henry gets in again, keeps the streak going.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be the way that they run the ball and everything. I think it's a little bit different than Montgomery because of the split backs and everything. And even though it isn't, a Monday night, it's not an island game. We actually have two. So I think Henry gets in tonight. I will be taking him for touchdown. I'm going to take him for first touchdown also, plus 500. And then I'll have him parlayed for, anytime touchdown, because I think he's what? DraftKings has him at minus 215. And let's see. On FanDuel, he's minus 210. So I might parlay. Yeah, I might do that.
Do you see a bet for Derrick Henry to score in the first quarter? He has four first quarter touchdowns this year.
That's why I like him for first.
Yeah. But I wonder if the first quarter would be a little bit better odds.
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, anytime first quarter touchdown plus 410. So you could take him for anytime first quarter plus 410, and first is 440 on FanDuel. So it's actually not bad. You could actually take that instead of the first touchdown, because then you might get another chance if he doesn't score the first one. I'm also going to take the Ravens for the first quarter. What the fuck happened here? Because the Ravens always dominate. They always play good in the first quarter. So I'll be taking them for the first quarter. Are you putting together any type of first quarter plays tonight, Zeb?
Yeah, I'll be looking at it, especially for this Tampa game. I think it has a little bit more appealing first quarter props, especially with Godwin. Godwin eats in the first quarter. Yep. Henry eats in the first quarter. So I'll be putting something with those two, probably Mike Evans too. I think they try and get him. Even Zay Flowers has a great matchup on the outside. He's been going crazy for us the last 2 weeks. We've been on Zay Flowers. Rashad Bateman's kind of coming back into it. I think his yardage prop's about 33. He is an advantage again also this week. So I like Henry, but I think they're going to set it up a lot with the pass too. I think it's going to be a high scoring match. I think it flies over the total. So, I think that one's going to be a fun game. I wish it was a little earlier so we had a little bit more of a break in between the two games.
Yeah.
Kind of one kicks off when halftime of the Ravens-Tampa. And then we'll get the other one kick off. But I think, half hour apart basically?
Yeah, 45 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
8, 15, and 9.
Yeah.
So we'll have the first quarter done. Probably probably almost close to halftime. I like that Henry first quarter touchdown, like you said, instead of doing first touchdown, and giving up, a little bit of money on it, and you get another chance in case he didn't score.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely on that. I'm going to do Ravens first quarter too. Let me see. What do we got here for that? First quarter minus 1.5. I'd probably take the money line. First quarter winner plus 115 if you do it on the three-way. The first quarter totals 9.5 for the game. I might just do first quarter for the Ravens. First quarter Ravens team total also when I find that. So that will be that for that game for me. We will have other plays plus Tommy's plays whenever he fucking wakes up. Hoffman, anything else for that game?
No, that's about it.
Are you going to do the brothers parlay?
Probably. I'm definitely going to bet the Chargers.
All right. You're not sure about the Ravens?
It scares me. Like I have a feeling like I could see them like fucking up and losing.
It's weird because, it seems like both teams kind of like Baker sometimes plays good early and then shit later, and the Ravens are just kind of the same way, play good early. So I think we might have a high-scoring first half and then less of a high-scoring second half. So I think that might be an angle to look at.
Can you bet higher scoring half? I think you can.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah.
So we might have to look into that.
Yeah. So I'll be looking at that. Zeb, anything else for you?
Nope. I think we'll have some defense props, but you got to sign up to get those. So.
Yep. Hoffman, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, final words, Hoffman.
Let's go Knicks tomorrow night. Start off with a W.
Nab.
Mike Evans touchdown.
I like it. I'm on Mike Evans. I'm laddering him all the way up to probably 125 tonight. So
Yeah.
I think the 125 was like 13 or 1400 on Bet 365. So I mean, get in on that, guys. I think he goes off tonight. Go Yanks for me. That's it for Hoffman, Zab, and myself. Tommy, go fuck yourself because you weren't here. You're sleeping all cuddled up on your little fucking couch, probably sucking your thumb. That's it, guys. We will see you in the Discord later tonight. And that's it. Let's go, Hoffman, and the show.
All right.